The Fully Geek.
Yes. Welcome to episode 150 of the Fully Geek Pod. Coming live for what seems like the depths of hell.
This is what you call dedication, guys. You can never ever say the Fully Geek is not dedicated. Yeah,
I don't want to hear shit, guys, because now it's hot. You know what it is? I'm not even gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. But
I'm complaining. It's hot.
This is the
hotter than motherfucker.
This is the hottest day on record ever in the United Kingdom. All right. Okay, all you diesel drivers, all you big 4-liter car drivers, all you guys that burn in the fossil fuels like it's going out of fashion. This is your business, you know. It's your fault right now, yeah.
The global warming, yeah.
This is global warming on a realness, bro. All right, welcome to the Fully Geek Pod. It is officially over 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is for our American listeners in Fahrenheit.
120 Fahrenheit.
But it's bloody hot. Yeah. All right, it's bloody hot. But we are in the middle of a heat wave. Apologize, we haven't got the makeup and stuff on today, so if we look a little bit sweaty, it's just because hot.
As you can see, tops had to get abandoned. Like it's straight topless from certain people. Don't worry, girls. I will show the nipple. Don't worry. Okay?
I'm not gonna lie. I was going to do the whole 4K HD, but I just thought, last week Kel tried to get man fired. I don't want to get myself fired before I officially start a new job, so I had to put a top on. You know.
What is that, Mr. Kel? What?
Yeah, it's already people are out here, bro. They're out here. But guys, we have reached that episode 150. Apologies, Biggie D is not in the house today. He decided to book a holiday when he knew we had episode 150.
Slacking. That's slipping.
Yeah, I hope you're out here getting darker, brother. I hope you're out here getting darker. Go and enjoy the sunshine, bro.
But cheers, boys.
Yes, happy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
150, man.
Episode 150.
Not many can say that. Not many can say that. Man.
Cheers. Cheers. Clink.
Ching.
So, past 2 days, bit of a heat wave. How you man spent it?
Working.
Yeah.
I went to the office, man.
How was it today in the office?
You went nuts, isn't it?
The thing is, listen. So I wore these chinos, and a t-shirt. And I left the house at 6:30 in the morning, and it was hot. Like it was, but I felt like I was on holiday. I feel like I was in Marbella, or Barbados.
Bro,
Barbados.
Did you not feel like you had just come? You know the heat that you just come off the airplane with.
Yeah.
Like and then you've got the heat that is because it's hot, but you also have the heat of the fans, like that just flown you halfway across. You're like, right.
Well, when I tell you my legs were drip, I could feel my legs dripping inside the chinos, like dripping. Pause. I was like, nah, pause. I was like, nah. This heat is a next level heat.
Yeah, that happens first thing in the morning. It's a write-off for the whole day.
It's a write-off, bro. It's a write-off.
Did you have light colored chinos on?
They were.
Ooh.
But it was all right. I was all right. And I had a black t-shirt. I know black attracts heat even more, but I thought, you know what, I can't risk the patches, so it has to be a black t-shirt. You know what I mean? And then Sod's Law, Jubilee Line, because of the heat. I don't understand UK. A little bit of heat, a little bit of snow, and just everything just stops.
You know what it is? 40 degrees in England and 40 degrees in, I don't know, the Caribbean, two different things. We just can't cope with anything over here. Yeah. Whether it's rain, snow, leaves on the track, we just can't cope, bruv. Unless it's dull and grey.
Because usually the Jubilee Line's empty. Right? From where I get it from, it's empty, innit? I usually get a seat. But because it's delays, packed. First thing in the morning, a packed tube with this heat.
Oh.
And then I hear the wickedest thing now. I get to the office now. I'm like, wow, it's quiet in here, boy.
No one coming.
Wow, it's quiet. So I'm on my J's on my desk, innit? There's about maybe 2 or 3 people in the office, yeah. Then 2 of my other colleagues walked in. I goes, oh, hi, Kel. Like, shocked to see me. I thought, oh, hi, you're right. Yeah, good. How you doing? You're right. Yeah, cool. And it got to like 9:30. I'm saying, wow, the office is still quiet. What's going on? 10 a.m. There's no one here. I'm like, what? Just the same people. I'm like, I was like, man, is there like, was there a notice that came out that I didn't know about? He goes, yeah, did you see the email on Friday? They said no problem come in. I was like, no.
I thought you was going in because you had a reason to go in.
No, I just thought they say Tuesday, Wednesday are mandatory, innit? You have to come in on Tuesday and Wednesday. I didn't see, the reason why I didn't see it on Friday was because one of my colleagues has got a holiday, innit? And on Friday she's giving me bare for work to do. And
you got sucked up in the emails.
Yeah, so some of the emails flying up and down. I missed that email, I missed the governing email from the broadcast. I missed it. And when she told me Friday, I went back and I saw it. I was like, yes.
Do you have aircon in your office though?
Yeah, the aircon was on full blast.
So that's what I'm saying.
Full blast.
I came out swimming this morning and I see Shakes and I said, he's like, bruv, I'm going in the office today. I said, have you got you? He goes, bruv, I'm going in the office today. The aircon's on. It's going to be up. It's going to be up high. I'm going in the office. I said, what, you wear shorts? He said, I'm going in the office. Man was adamant. I said, what about the train journey? He says, 2 stops on the train. I'm going in the office. I said,
aircon. You got a 2-stop journey?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, he's blessed then. He's blessed, man. Yeah, I'll go to the office every day if that was the case. Yeah. But yeah, the aircon saved my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was thinking, if I was at home, I couldn't get no work done. Yeah. The heat would be too much. So I thought, like, yeah, you know what? It's a good decision I keep to the office, to be honest. Yeah. And but when I came, because aircon's full blast. When I went out for lunch, boy, I was like, well, it was, like I said, like you jumped off a plane, bro. It's mad.
Yeah. We don't have aircon. Like, I just got one dead fan in my office, just blowing fucking warm air. But like, so we had a meeting. Like, it's all mad today because I even played badminton. But I'll go into it in a minute. So we went into one of the ICT suites to have the aircon, like to have the meeting. Aircon up, blast fully. I was loving life. People talking about it's cold. I said, no. I went outside to go toilet and it hit me. I thought I was in a sauna, bro. I thought I was actually in the sauna. I said, no. I went back in the aircon. I said, yeah, this is amazing. Why don't we have this in every room? But clearly we don't. Yeah. And then, did I even play badminton in the heat? But it's bad when, like, we're trying to do like breaks every couple of minutes. Like, okay, guys, water break. Everyone hydrate. Like, there was no flow to it. But that's all good. It was all good. And last week, we spoke about the fact I was wearing shorts. So, but I've always tried to keep it professional. So I've kept smart shorts and polos. You get me? Yeah. Bare people trying to come in over the last couple of days in just normal tees and sports shorts. Like, I'm looking at them disapprovingly. Like, we're supposed to be professionals.
Exactly. Despicable behavior.
But like secretly they're going, yes, you brought me in last week. So I was like, cool, man. Merv, you been in the office or you been at yard?
Home, man. Home.
How's working
How's
from home?
that going, bro?
Yeah, I got my little fan just blowing hot air in my face. Yeah. I don't know how I'm still here right now.
Do you know what I found today? But I don't have it. Like, one of my friends had it at work today. Like, like the mist.
Yeah.
It's basically you spray it, and then you have the fan on you and whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but it comes cold. You're like, oh, I like this.
I think this has it as well,
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. I'm doing it now.
Do you know what we've been doing as well? Like, in a bowl of
cold water or ice water in front of the fan.
Front of the fan, and man.
Yeah,
I've actually got one of those fans in my attic. Who's going up there? Bro?
The thing is, our main fan is in the attic.
Yeah, but you're not going to put the fan on today, though, Kel, because last week, all we could hear was your fan, bro.
No.
Yeah, no.
All we could hear last week was, what is that? Kel's fan.
No.
All right. Well, guys, it's episode 150. This week, I went back and I was showing one of my colleagues about the podcast. It was like, oh, I didn't know you did a podcast. I said, we're on episode 150, bro. Why don't you know? I don't know.
Are you not on my Instagram? Are you not on my Facebook? Are you not on my WhatsApp? What's going on? Oh, okay.
She wasn't, so I had to lower her, innit? That was my go-to, but then I realized that we haven't like shared numbers or whatever. But so I went back and I was showing them, and like, it's such a difference. I was going, this is when we was on episode, like, this is when we used to use Anchor, and like we'd all talk over it. And I said, this is when we got introduced to, like, we went to the studio. This is when we got introduced to studio mics. This is where the lockdown happened. And it was like, even though I was only like maybe 10 minutes of me showing, it was like sick because I was like reminiscing of like where we had been through all of the episodes before we got to extra 150.
Yeah.
It's been a journey, guys. It's been a journey since we've been in there.
Listen, big up. I'm sure it's even more than 150. Like, were we counting the ones that we've done on Anchor?
Yeah, I've got all of them.
But was we actually counting them
Yeah. So I'm saying
Okay.
I've got that's I numbered them all, and it was funny because like you could hear like my intros, and then do you remember like back in the day when I used to get like the trailers, and I used to play the trailers at the beginning of the episode before we start talking about it, and like the little jingle that I tried to make up before we got Rich to do it. Like but yeah, I think you should ever go back, man. It's funny, brother. It's funny.
Yeah, no, I will.
All right, but yes, today we've had the hottest day on record, and it hasn't come without its own things. There's been a major incident declared across London after we've had huge surge in fires. So basically, there's just fires are breaking out in fields, bro. It's so dry. Like, you know, like how they got forest fires over in Spain and all those kind of things. We've had our own versions. They've had them in South Yorkshire. They've had them in London. Yeah, just
I thought those things happened like let's say 10 days of this. I didn't think one day of heat could cause this. I didn't know that.
You know what? The way it was hot in my house today, I was looking at every device thinking, I'm waiting for something to explode, innit? I'm waiting for something to explode.
But you know, the UK's not built for this. It's not built for this, man.
Well, you know what? Like the one that happened in Wellington, the rain, I could smell it, you know, because I'm smelling like I'm thinking it's not barbecue, but I'm smelling something in it, and I'm like, it's something burning in the room. I was just looking around, but it's only when I realized it came up on my alert that it's like there's a fire in rain, and I was like, wow. And I could see like when I went out earlier and later this evening, I could see like the smoke still in the air. Mad.
Yes, that's proper mad though. Like I don't even know how it happened. Like, but yeah, the thing was burning.
I have to say this. Imagine like everyone's thinking, it's going to be 40 degrees today, and your house is the one that just starts catching on fire.
Imagine.
Like, it's horrible, man.
Look, the missus went into the attic. Yeah, that's why I'm going to bring the attic story up. She goes, listen, the heat is a mazza. She goes, the heat is next level. This wasn't today. This was the other day. And she goes, no, the heat was too much. We're looking for the fan stand, and it's in the attic somewhere. And like she goes, like the heat was just, I was dripping. I was thinking, that's because the fire started in the attic, innit?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what happened. So it sparked something in the attic.
The heat rises, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Sorry. That's inaccurate. Hot air rises. Okay.
Hot air rises.
Yeah. So let me not say heat rises. I don't before I get a couple of my year 7s and 8s scanned. Mr. Kato, that's not what you told us. You told us that heat doesn't rise.
You're a fraud.
Heat isn't a thing. It's hot air, sir. Because the way the particles, as they go up, they get more energy, and that means they can vibrate more. And yes, I get it. So hot air rises. Yeah.
I know this, but being on the tube, bro, it definitely rises.
Bro, today I even said to myself, you know what? I think it might even be asleep downstairs on the floor thing. Like, you know, that might be the coolest place in the building.
Trust me, boy.
And I know I said it like I had like bare floors as well, guys, but I'll let you believe that. You know the ones that...
You get me? The palace.
Yeah. All right. So also we've had the Tory race. So last week we spoke about the race for number 10 Downing Street. And last week there were quite a few people. By little, they're getting kicked out of the race. So it was left with Sunak, and there were 3 women left with him. And I remember talking to a colleague, and I said, I think the next one's going to go is Kemi Badenoch, you know. I don't think they're ready for a black woman to run the Tory.
Nah, of course not. No.
So obviously she got kicked out today, like her thing got left.
Standard.
So now it's out of Sunak and 2 women. One of the women favors very much like the
whole... Richie's not in it no more?
Yeah, Richie's in it. So Richie Sunak. Oh. So it's Richie Sunak and the 2 women.
Oh, I didn't know so. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So it's Richie Sunak and 2 women.
On a first name basis, you get me?
Yeah, one of the women is, well, you know what I mean? I'm assuming we have to start calling him Uncle Richie or something. I don't know. you know how your brethren Richard is. So it's Richie Sunak and 2 women. Are we ready for an Asian Prime Minister?
That's what I'm saying. Now, listen, I think you'll get it, to be honest. I think you will get it. But because it's not a public vote, so I think you will get it.
It's a Tory vote.
Yeah, so, but I don't know how the public will take it, man. Like Middle England too. I don't know how Middle England will take it. I'm not sure how they'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not 100% sure.
But listen, all I'm saying is though, I'm going to Southall when it happens. Because the partying in Southall is going to be on a mazza. It's going to be a mazza. Norfolk, South, yeah, it's me a mazza.
They one of the women is reminiscent of Maggie Thatcher. So they're saying that she might, like, on a sneaky thing. And I think she was the woman who helped get the trade deals with Japan and all of this kind of stuff. And she's been instrumental in trying to give Russia the sanctions over the fights for Ukraine. So they're saying she might come and sneak it. I think her name's Liz Truss. So at the moment she's evens. Richie Sunak is 5-4 and Penny is 7-1. So I think Penny's going to get kicked out and then it's going to be kicked out of Liz and Richie.
I think Liz will get it.
That's what I'm saying. I think
just for the fact that I don't think England's ready for Asian.
Yeah, I don't think they are, man. I don't think they are. So I think it's going to be Liz Truss, to be honest. And they've had women prime ministers already, so it's, that it's not a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
let's hope they do. Let's have some different. Well, not difference for the sake of having difference, but at least let the right person have the job.
Yeah, I think both of them are probably crap, but I mean, it's the same. It's just the same thing recycled, isn't it? Yeah. It's just the same thing. But Rishi, I don't know. His mouth ain't clean. Not his mouth. That's ridiculous to say. Pause. His mouth. I don't know about his mouth. But he's been part of the problem, innit? Like he's not far enough away from Boris and that to say.
That's what I'm saying.
And the same with Liz.
But he did come a bit late though. He wasn't in the picture from the start. Do you remember? He got brought in because someone else from his cabinet left. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was part of the latter stages of the whole.
Yeah, so that's why that's my only thing is like I just feel like did you like say that you don't trust Boris so you can do this? Like was that all part of the plan? Who knows? Aya? All right, guys. We didn't speak about it last week, but shout out to boxing legend Derek Chisora for a well-fought fight the other day, bro. It was a solid fight. It's a solid fight.
I missed it.
It was a good fight. Have you seen the highlights yet?
No, I haven't.
I watched the highlights. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. He won on split decision. But
do you think he won though?
Yeah, he won. He won. I guess the only other thing would be is that the other brother's actually older than him as well. Yeah. So when you look at it, you're like, well, he should be winning, but because he lost last time. I think it was a good revenge and it made sense him talking all that trash. But I would have liked, in one aspect, I wanted him to lose because I wanted him to just give it up. I wanted him to
so do I. Say, but just would have given, even if he lost, he's still a fight again. So he loves it.
He loves it. But at some point, like, just don't take too many more punches to the head, bro.
I know, man. My brother, take it easy, man.
Yeah, bro. Like life is for living. I don't need to get to a stage where you're walking around and you can't really do certain things.
I'm sure you've made enough money to just settle now, man.
100, man. 100%. There's been a few transfers. Have come over the line. Arsenal have got some. United have got some. Chelsea got Sterling. Like the Premier League looks like it's going to be good. Barcelona, for some strange reason, have no money, but they've got Lewandowski now.
Trust me.
I don't really understand how they're going to have Lewandowski and Aubameyang and this and that and like where they get the money from.
They're on bits. They're on
Rafinha.
Yeah.
But they got no money. They owe man money.
I think they bought them on a cheap, but offer the players a lot of wages.
Yeah, but you remember they bear their players. They've been telling them to take pay cuts for years. When you giving them back their money, like, I don't know, bro. Like at somewhere, like this is fraud, fam. Like it's fraud. Like,
but we all know the Spanish league, man. We know how they roll. They always do this kind of stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's because especially Real Madrid is government owned, isn't it? I think Barca's got some sort of officials behind it as well.
Yeah.
So they got ways around it, man.
Yeah, nice.
I'm happy. On the Arsenal side, it's not over the line yet. But if you get Shevchenko, that's a good.
Oh, it's over the line. It's over the line. I think it's semi-announced.
Yeah, I know. But like, I just the picture of him smiling with ink.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I think we need I think 2 more midfielders as well.
Well, they're saying Zinchenko will probably also play centre mid, innit?
That's what they're saying. I know. I hear that, but yeah.
Because I think he's gonna persevere with Nuno. To be honest, I think Nuno will also be left back.
Yeah, he played all right the other day in the preseason. Played all right.
So I think he will also be a midfield backup. And I think if they keep Maitland-Niles, that's another one that can play centre mid and possibly.
No, but Nate, we need to start selling players, man. We need to start making some money at least. A little piece here and there.
No, but we sold a lot of players. If you remember, we sold a lot of players in January. We got rid of a lot of players.
We got rid of. We didn't make no money.
Yeah,
we didn't make no money, Dizzle.
Yeah, but who are we gonna make money off now? Bro. Who are you making money off now?
Bro, Bellerin, yeah, you can get like 7 to 10 million for him.
Yeah, but the club that he wants, Celta Vigo, didn't want to spend the money. The Spanish team didn't want to spend the money. Well, they wanted him on a free.
Well, clubs be interested in him.
But no, because you remember these men are up for sale. They want the transfer list.
But he needs to sell these players. All these Nielsen, like he needs to go, bro. Yeah, Reese, he needs to go. But get some peas.
Yeah, but you can't. You can only remember. It's a buyer's market. You can only sell a man if a man wants to buy him. If a man don't want to buy him, what can you do?
We've got too many players. Then we've got too many players.
No, our squad still isn't even that big, bro. Trust me, we streamlined that squad. I've been watching them. We have got people that have come back. So even when you talk about Torreira and all the rest of them come back. But the season, like maybe by the end of the season, will there be a few more exits? Because they're saying Tillemans, he might be coming, but someone has to go first.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Pepe and all the rest of it. Like, I don't want to downplay any man because these men are ballers and they're like, it's real life. But I hear you. Some of them should go.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Merv, like your club, what you been getting some transfers?
Yeah. I can't even try and pretend it. Too hot for that.
Yeah, nah. Toilet got some silence. They've got some silence, man. But we'll see in it. We'll see.
Yeah. I know they did.
Man United fans laughing at us because they got Martinez over us. All right, cool. Do you know what I mean?
They spent a lot of money on Martinez.
Exactly, man. Over 50 mil.
Spent a lot of money on him. So. But it'd be interesting because I mean that these lot are moving like COVID never happened anymore, and they've got bare money to spend. So let it happen, man. All right. Before we get very Love Islandish, World Athletics Championships. Started in Oregon. Started
Jamaica.
Last Friday. Okay, just so you know. Jamaica. All right. So
welcome to Jamrock.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. The World Athletics Championship. The only bad thing about this championship is because it's in Oregon, all of the afternoon sessions where most of the medals come on is the middle of the night. So it's like between the hours of 1 and 5.
Because obviously, I ain't gonna lie, I've seen one event. I'm not gonna lie, I just see highlights.
Bro, I've been staying up watching it, but then the other day I said, it doesn't matter if I watch it live. Just record it and play it in the morning.
Yeah, man, just watch the highlights next day, bro.
Yeah, so I've been watching them before I go to work or what have you. But it has been very, very interesting. Well, let's go straight into it. Women's 100 meters.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, man. 1, 2, 3. We had Shelly Ann. She took it. I was gassed, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was gassed. It was very, very good. I enjoyed it fully. Like I said, the women's 100 meters, I think, is a stand-up event. The men's 100 meters the day before, that was won by an American 1, 2, 3. Oh no, man. Part of me, I don't know, man. The Americans just don't really do it for me. Pause. Like it's just like whatever in it. But it was close. It's competitive, but there isn't a standout person anymore. There's not a Usain Bolt anymore.
Yeah, no,
there's not a Tyson Gay. There's not a Safa Powell. There isn't really anybody that has come and taken that mantle.
That dominates that. Yeah, fear him.
Yeah.
It's anyone's, so, basically.
Literally, the race was anyone's race. The race was anyone's race. We've got the women's 200 started yesterday. So they had the first round for the women's and the men's. The semi-finals of the 200 is today, I believe. Yeah. So women's semi-finals 200 meters is today, and so is the men. And then the final is on Thursday. So hopefully Jamaica can get a 1, 2, 3 again. That would be quite good. And also I felt for Dean Asher-Smith. She ran her best race ever, bro. But she got 4th. And then the camera went to her and like she was crying. But like, I feel like the commentators just need to be a bit more sensitive in it. So you did so well, but you didn't get a medal. So how do you feel? Lower, bruv. Like, stop stating the obvious. She ran her 200 meters. She came through second. And it was like, oh, that's really good, especially after the disappointment of yesterday. Bruv, you don't need
rubbing the salt in.
Bruv, I'm like, you don't need to tell her she should be disappointed. Allow her. Yeah. Jamili, I think he might need to give up this whole 200 meters.
Oh, is he still running?
Yeah, bro. He needs to give it
up.
Brother. Like he ran a good bend. He always runs a good bend. I think Jamili.
Pause.
He is now a relay racer. Like, give him the bend on the 4x100. I reckon he'll do good. But on a 200, he just doesn't have the finishing pause again. He just can't finish it. But I am excited about the athletics thing because this is the part of the Olympics when the Olympics is on. I really, really rate the athletics part of it.
Yeah.
But me saying that,
you know what? Sorry, no, we've been terrible, man. Shout out to the Euros, the women's Euros.
Yeah,
we've been terrible. We haven't been shouting them out the past couple of episodes. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but shout them out, big them up. You know what I mean?
No, I think they're going to quarterfinals. I know England have got through. A lot of the favourites have gone through. England won against a team 8-0. They beat Northern Ireland 5, I think it was. So they're doing all right. They're doing good. A lot of Arsenal women are scoring goals. You get me? So every so often, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't sat down and watched a full 90 minutes, but I try it. Like, if it's on, I'll
We did it.
But yeah, so the athletics finishes on the 24th of July. So by next week, I'll let you know what the medal kind of thing is and who's winning. But I think at quick glance, USA obviously winning. They got 16 medals. Then Ethiopia, Kenya, Jamaica, Poland, China. UK are way down in 19th place with 1 bronze medal, which I think is Laura Moore on the 800, I think it was. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah. But we've also got a World Championship next year as well, because this should have been, I want to say it should have been last year or something, but because of COVID, it didn't happen. So I think it's like two years in a row. All right, Merv, Love Island. Tell me how Love Island has disrupted your family, bro. Tell me how Love Island has disrupted
my brother's watching it, which is, terrible.
Come on, man.
As a man that
looks
as a man that looks up to his brother, how does that make you feel?
Come on, very proud.
No human being could be the same, innit? So must as wear blood on that, We do like our individual things. You know what I mean?
Straight disowning him,
He's always like Love Island. That's the thing. But,
come on, you guys are missing out.
He's just playing catch up with it. Like, those clips that I sent you, I'm like, no, I refuse. No.
Yeah, but they're old. Yeah, they're old episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, because he's literally watching it from the beginning. That stays behind.
Yeah. Man's in a box set. Love Island.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. All right,
box set.
So I knew Rich went here today. Yeah. So what I decided to do, I went to go see one of my brethrens over the weekend, and she was there and she was watching Love Island, like catch up over that week. Her and her daughter. So I was like, she's like, Dave, you don't watch Love Island? I said, no, man, this is bullshit. Come on, man, this is nonsense. I said, this is what Kel and Rich talk about in the pod. And then again, what? You don't do a podcast? I really need to get better friends, yeah? So I told them the name of the podcast. If you're listening to this now, yes, I need to get better friends, okay? Because none of you don't check for man. So it was like, again, it was this. How long you been doing this? I was like, brother, come on, man. But I did end up watching 3 episodes of Love Island.
Come on.
No, Merv. I'll say this though. I watched 3 episodes.
Relax.
Just so I could be involved, because I didn't want you to be talking by yourself, Cal.
He could have done it.
But I will say this.
In my bar.
No, I'll say this, Merv. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. All right. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna let you go, Kel. But Love Island is very glossy. Like
it's trash TV. It's
like
trash.
But when I say that, like reality TV and there's trash TV, and I hear it, but it's so glossy. Like nothing is done without almost like pre-scripting everything. Even the edits are done in a certain way, where they all get dressed to go to a party downstairs in the bedroom you've always been in.
But think about it, you're trapped. You're in a place. You're not going nowhere. So having an event is a big thing, because all you do is just lounge around, chat, argue, blah, blah. Then nighttime, you can party a little bit, so you get excited for it.
Bro,
that's what you do.
I hear it, and I don't know if Love Island is sponsored by Boohoo or who they're sponsored by this year.
I don't know this.
But I just saw that
I think it's just eat.
The most people putting on these outfits, I was thinking, this is some nonsense. There was who I don't know who the girl was, Kel. Some British.
Hey, let me just start, man. You're just trying to. You just mess up the whole routine,
Sorry, let me go back to mute. Sorry, go ahead.
I miss my Cold D Rich though. Rich, where you at, man? Where you there?
He abandoned you.
My Cold D. You know, who should I start with first? Who should I start with couple-wise? You know, let's start with Danica and Billy first, because that was the last thing I watched just now. So Danica and Billy, right? So if you remember last week, Billy laid it on with Danica saying, you know what, like, I'm feeling you. Out everyone here, I think me, you should give it a go, blah, blah. So Billy's like, yeah, like, and Danica's like, no, Danica has been, Danica's not, she has been passed around, yeah, but she kind of has been passed around. It's like, the guys show interest, and I don't know if it's her personality or it's her, I don't know. Basically, guys just go off her quick. They just go off her. I don't know if they get the ick, and then it's like, nah, I don't know if she's too much or whatever. But basically, cut long story short, Billy was like, you know what? Like, so Billy and Danica done some things under the duvet, which I believe they talk in like, they talk in parables like, oh yeah, the saloon door was open, which basically means man was fingering her in it, and vice versa. So basically, they were fingering and she was wanking him off under the duvets. Yeah. Now next day, she didn't really say nothing to the girls. She didn't say nothing to them. You get me? She goes, oh yeah, kissing her here and there, and that was it. Billy was like, yeah, we done things in it. Yeah, she wanked me off. I fingered her, blah, blah, blah. But Danica did tell, because now Danica's, her friends are Summer and India. That's the three amigos right now. You get me? The three sisters. So she went and told them like, yeah, this is what really happened under the duvets. You get me? So they knew, but no one else knew. And she didn't think Billy was going to tell all the man them. But you know, man them. You know what I mean? It's just when you're that age, you brag about those kind of things, innit? So so basically, cut long story short, Billy told later on that evening. Basically, that was a game. All right. The game is snog, pie, or marry, basically, yeah. So you snog who you snog, you propose, you get on one knee or whatever to the person you would marry, and you pie the person that you hate or whatever for whatever reason.
All played this game.
Huh?
We've all played this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Work functions and that.
Yeah, the drinking games and things. So Billy disrespected her because Mag lipped some next thing, married some next thing, and pied some next thing. So basically, he parred Danica's life, parred her life. Like she's there waiting for him to like either snog her or propose or whatever. Parred her whole life, her whole existence went to ashes. You get me? So now she's pissed now, isn't it? Because obviously those are the telltale signs. Oh yes, it's a game, but there's truth in jest. You know what I mean? Those are the telltale signs. Now during this time now, Deji is trying to move Danica. Do you know what I mean? Deji said, listen, I know you were Billy, yeah, but listen, I'm on you, innit? Like I'm on you. Like basically all the guys are treating you like trash, but I'll give you my all. Like that Deji's a quiet guy. Like basically Deji's been in the house for like 2 weeks now, yeah. No one hasn't heard a word from him, yeah, the whole 2 weeks. All we've been seeing is facial expressions and him eating popcorn. Do you know what I mean? Now, all of a sudden, he's got some gas up himself. He's like, yeah, listen, Danica, I'm on you, this, that. Let's try a thing. But Danica was like, yeah, you know, we can keep on trying. But Danica's not on Brothers. She's not on Brothers. Yes, okay, she hasn't said it, but bro, she keeps saying her type, tall, dark, and handsome. Do you know what I mean? That's her type. All this, which she points to her type is the Adams, it's the what's it? It's the Adams, it's the Jaxes, it's the Lucas, do you know what I mean? The Davides. Now, those are her types, the white brothers, you get me? So Deji needs to know you're playing yourself, but she's not feeling the man them. So he's laying on this game on her. He's like, yeah, no, obviously I prefer Billy. So you know, but you can keep on trying and blah blah blah. So when it was time for the game now, she parred Deji's life. She didn't kiss him, she didn't propose to him, she didn't pie him. She parred his life. So Deji's thinking, you know what? It's long now, innit? She's not interested, even though I've told her. So now that Billy's done this to her, she's upset.
Deji's India though, isn't it?
Nah, Deji was with India in Casamore. So India brought her. Back. My bad. Yeah, India brought her back, but like, yeah, she went back to Dami. So
yes, I saw that one. Yeah.
So now basically Billy buoyed her off. Everyone's like, oh, how could you do that to Danica? Blah blah blah. He felt a little bit shit about it, but Billy's like one of those geezers, isn't it? So he took Danica to the side, explained to her, listen, I'm not really like there's chemistry, but I'm not feeling it. There's no spark there. Do you know what I mean? And this is Danika's 5th guy that she's been with, and they've all parted her. Do you know what I mean? So she's getting upset about it, and she kind of lets him off. Like, it's okay, whatever. And then and then later on that night, you know how when girls get together, they're like, how can you have that from him? Don't have that for him. He blamed you this, like, throw you through to the side, no consequences. How dare he? You know, the whole hand movements, the whole, the neck, and no, he's out of order. You need to tell him about himself. You need to tell him about himself. You know what I mean? So she's like, she gets some guts, boy. She gets some guts. And she goes, Biddy, come on, word of you, please. But these times, yeah, Biddy's hearing all of this, Biddy's hearing all this, what's going on, all the prep. So she comes over, starts effing and blind. And this is not Danica, like, well, okay, it might be Danica, but we haven't seen the side to her in the island. Effing and bliming. You take the fucking piss, you do. Who do you think you are? Yeah, right. What we done in the bed was private. You went to brag about it. Then you're dumping me the next day, thinking you're all that and getting on with your life. That's not on. You're taking me for some kind of dickhead. And Billy's like, whoa. What are you talking about? Calm down. No, I won't calm down. So Billy's like, you know what? Whatever, man. So so basically Danica's single again. And Billy's single and Deji's single. Okay, let's go to Dami in India now. Dami got upset because Summer was a girl that he brought back from Casamore. So now Summer and India are kind of bedrooms now. Do you know what I mean? But Summer's also I forgot about to say this. So there's a movie night, yeah, and this movie night exposes what they do, what happened in Casamore, basically.
And that was on Sunday. That came out Sunday.
Yeah,
they showed a little bit of Friday preview on the Friday, and then they showed it on Sunday.
Yeah,
that's where I stopped watching it.
Don't try it.
No, I didn't watch Sunday's episode.
So, sorry guys, I'm sweating because like I said, all the doors are closing, so I'm just
mad. You're sweating because you're excited about Love Island. It's fine.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, so this movie night basically shows footage of what each person was doing in Casamore. So even though, like, Dami said, yeah, I was with Summer, obviously you knew that. Yeah, I kissed her like 4 or 5 times. India knew that, but it was the fact that she saw him lipsing her, and the way he was lipsing her was passionate. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how he kissed me though. Like, well, that was a bit of a long kiss. Oh, there's a part where he kissed like 3 girls at the same time. She's like, wow. So all this time, Dami's instigating her. So she was a bit upset with Dami. Do you know what I mean? So Dami has to do a little bit of groveling, and Summer's also added her what do you call it?
Seasoning.
Yeah, added more salt to the wound by saying like, yeah, I thought he liked me. I didn't get no indications that he didn't like me. He was like saying, he could see something in us and blah blah blah. And then as soon as you came in, he threw me to the side. So don't trust him. Like, she's just hating because I think she still likes Dami. I think secretly she still likes Dami, but she obviously can't get him because Dami's in love with India, and India and her kind of like girls now. Do you know what I mean? But you can tell when she was saying it, she's still into Dami, so she's trying to just destroy their relationship as well. Do you know what I mean? By adding her 2 pence. So now when it came to the game now, Dami, so she parred Dami. So she lips Deji, India lips Deji, and then she married, I can't remember who she meant to marry now. I can't remember, it wasn't Dami. And she pied Dami. The way Dami treated her when at Casamore, he pied her, innit? So she pied him. And then also, when it was the other way around, Dami pied, so Dami wifed, he lipsed Summer, but they lipsed for quite a while though. It was a nice long lips. And I think he married India and he pied Tasha. But anyway, they still had that beef. Basically, Dami and India are cool now. Do you know what I mean? There's a little bit of drama, and also Dami got an argument with Summer by calling her fake and all that. So Summer got a bit upset and whatnot. So that happened, but now Dami and India are cool now. So now we have, who's next? So we got Tasha and Andrew now. They always go through dramas, but Tasha's hurt and Andrew's hurt because Dami and Luca have been ganging up on them, like proper like saying like Tasha's fake, because basically any guy that wants to know Tasha, she's open to it. in the past weeks. She's been open to it. Meanwhile, you're dedicating yourself to Andrew, saying, no, Andrew's the one. I like Andrew. But apart from that, if a guy comes in and said, are you open to get to know me? She's like, yeah, let's get to know each other. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's going on? So Andrew and Luca see her as fake. So when the game came, they both pied her, but it's becoming mean now because they keep bringing it up. It's like it's becoming mean and not bullying, but it's making her seem like she's still being fake and still being disloyal to Andrew. And Andrew's getting upset because Andrew's like, you're my boys. Why do you keep dissing her? I've told you lot that I like her. She likes me now. We squashed. Everything that's happened in the past, forget it. She's with me now. Just accept it. But Debbie and Luca have been on her case. So they both apologized to Tasha and stuff, and apologized to Andrew. So that's cool. Do you know what I mean? Gemma and Adam, they're still together.
Sorry, 1 second, Kel. Yeah. But the public don't like Andrew and Tasha, do they?
Yeah, because that's what I mean. Because of what's been happening. It's just like,
because she was in the bottom 3 the other day as well, isn't it?
Yeah, she's in the bottom 3. They've always been in the bottom 3.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because they're always in the bottom 3. They just think the public don't like them, innit? Yeah.
So I think so probably don't like them, but I think it's kind of changing now because Tasha's been crying a lot recently.
Oh, she's playing that card.
Exactly, and because Dami and Luca have been kind of like on her case, I think the public will start warming towards them now. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you got Gemma and Adam. Adam's winning. Paige and Adam. And they're getting on. They're cool. A bit of drama with what's his name, Luca and Gemma. So Gemma is Michael Owen's daughter. Yeah, the footage that they showed of Gemma was her, like she wasn't doing nothing, but Billy was flirting with her, and she wasn't exactly pushing Billy away. She was hosting the flirting. Do you know what I mean? So basically, Luca got upset, really, really upset. I'm like, bro, if you compare what others have done to their partners, she's done nothing. That's nothing. So like, Luca was very upset, saying, "How can you do that?" Like, I didn't do nothing. What are you talking about? Yeah, he was obviously flirting with you, and you was accepting the flirt. She goes, "No, I wasn't. He was saying things, and I was answering him. That's all." And he's like, "No." So it was a frosty one. And the next day, they made up and blah blah. So everything's cool there now. But yeah, that's about it. But obviously, I think.
Well, there was one more thing. You didn't talk about the Davide and.
Oh shit! Yeah. See, Rich, man, I need my code D. All right.
Sorry, I know the thing is, I know Merv is dozing off after this part. We're gonna quickly go. You might as well. You've done all the other couples.
So Davide, you see, Merv, he watches it. You know, don't be fooled. Anyway,
I've got the thing in front of me, bro.
Davide Ekusu. So basically, remember when I told you, man, that Ekusu done a thing in Casamore last week? I said, listen, she done a thing. It needs to come out. So her footage was of her under the duvets with this brother, but you don't see what they do. But all you see is Ekusu pushing him off and saying, no, let's stop this. We're just friends. And then the next day, she pulls the guy up to the terrace like, listen, don't tell no one, yeah? You can't tell no one about this. So obviously, he's looking suspect now. And Davide is thinking, hold on a second. You told me you were at the Casamore and you didn't do nothing. So obviously, you lied. You done something. But she's denying it, saying, no. Nothing happened. And Davide's like, but something did happen because why did you take him to the terrace to tell no? And none of the girls knew about it. All the girls saw it with us. No, you didn't tell them. You didn't tell none of the girls this happened. So obviously you're hiding something. And then Ekusu's like, no. And then a little argument happens. She goes, you're fake. You're a liar. And then Ekusu gets hurt and says, you know what? F him. I'm not going back to him. I'm always groveling to him. And then
and then they forgave each other.
Yeah, Davide was heated and stuff, but then he forgave her, and now they're strong again.
And now he's talking about taking her to Italy to go and see his parents.
Yeah, they're all that lovey-dovey talk. Basically, all the couples, they all have beef and then they make up. Basically, they all have beef and make up. Apart from Danica and Billy, and a few others, but majority of them, there's beef and then they make up at the end.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will say the one actual thing I found really bullshit is when Tasha set up the whole thing so she could ask out.
Oh yeah.
That
was sweet, man.
Kel, it was the most cringe TV I've watched. I said, this is not for me. Merv, she spoke to all the girls. Yeah. Then she spoke to two of his boys. She said, "What I want you to do is, I want you to do like say something. So he's gonna come out here, and he's gonna look for you. You're not gonna be there, and I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna like say to him, do you want to be my boyfriend?" And all that. I thought, what grown up nonsense is this, bro? Apparently it's sweet. It was horrible.
But you, man, do you think she should give Danica should give Deji a chance?
None of yeah, definitely.
yeah. Yeah, go for it. Enjoy.
So rubbish. Nah, but you know what? She's not into brothers. She's not into brothers. That's it.
Nah, she's not into it. She does. You like what you like, innit?
Yeah.
All right, guys, that was an extended version of Love Island, even with one man. To be fair, you mainly talk anyway, because Rich, I don't think he watches it, man.
Imagine after all that time.
Bro,
what he's got to say is bad things. She's like,
but Rich is two pence. His 2 pence makes me remember stuff, and you know what I mean.
But that's literally Rich. She's a whore. She's a this. She's a that.
Because I messaged him earlier. He goes, no, because I want to come on because I'm in a pom poms, and I think who he's talking about it was I think he thinks Luca's a pom pom. I think he thinks Dammy's a pom pom as well. But obviously, he always thinks Andrew's a pom pom. He always thinks Andrew's a pom pom.
Okay, so could you just explain to our listeners what a pom pom is, please?
After 150 episodes, if they don't know, then
you get me. And Richard's back here.
Go somewhere else.
You got Brave Our Bridges going to Urban Dictionary right now. What is a pom? Oh,
okay.
All right, cool. All right. I don't think there's anything else been going on. Or if there is, bro, the only thing that's really been going on is the heat, bro. Even now, as you can see, we are sweating off.
Trust
like, Merv, I don't know how you're doing it, because right now, Merv, you're looking cool. Like, I literally think you got an air conditioning unit, or you're just completely still, bro. Because
have you got windows open and thing?
Oh, the whole house is hot, bro.
I got no windows open, man.
Right now, I'm just saying, I need to hurry up and finish the pod so we can take this top off. This is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man.
Bruv, oh god.
I would open the door and stuff, but I know those bare flying moths and stuff will come in.
Bruv. Yeah, we're going for the 15th shower of the day in a minute, bruv. Trust me. All right, guys. This week we had episode 6, the final episode of Miss Marvel, episode 6. And this time we even had a post-credit scene. What were your thoughts on the final episode of Miss Marvel?
No, you know, I'll let you man talk about it, because I was done with it from the first episode. You man like, Carol, you're a hater. It's not dark, it's not Batman. I was like, all right, cool. I think the whole show is totally shit. But you don't go, man.
No, this latter half of it, like, I mean, it was kind of a goodish save for the last episode, but I just wish that it was we had more time to flesh things out. But I feel like they had to make this episode really good because it was the last episode, because we spent two days in 2 episodes in Pakistan and not really enough of like what was happening in where did they live again in America? Is it Canada?
New Jersey.
That's it, yeah. So there weren't enough of that, because there's just too much characters, like her family, her friends, all those storylines that need to be fleshed out a bit more. But it just took us 2 episodes away from that. But I suppose they had to put things in there that had to suit her up. Like, obviously her mum making her suit for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, where mum saw the previous episode, which is sort of like the little Thunder side logo lighting. And yeah, mum made the suit. Dad basically gave her a name. Yeah. Like, because her name means Marvel, isn't it? So that was quite but yeah, it just, I don't know, man. I really liked it at the beginning, because I thought it was different, it's fresh, it's a different a younger audience for the MCU. But I don't know. Like, I wanted more. I don't know exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like when you say that, what you want, like, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what did you want more of?
I just felt like I wanted this more of a teenage superhero story, like Spider-Man, because it was kind of giving me Spider-Man vibes. And like Spider-Man to me, although he thought like probably like Spider-Man is still quite grounded actually. Like what Vulture was kind of like a human villain, Mysterio, same thing as well. Apart from No Way Home, where I had all of them, but Spider-Man still felt very grounded. It still felt very like teenage problem, whereas Miss Marvel, like they're just trying to put everything into one basket. You know what I mean?
Do you not think though that this one is really more of a setup into the films though?
It is, but at the same time, it's like
like in the sense that obviously we know she's going to be in the new Captain Marvel film,
yeah.
Like is it Marvels, whatever it is, yeah. So like it's more of a kind of, instead of just releasing the film, let's give her a backstory. So when the film comes, you have some understanding of who she is, more than her own arc. And I guess once she has the film, then if you wanted to go on her own arc or her own journey, or she could then go into the film similar to Spider-Man. Because if you think about it, if Spider-Man had a series before the film, I guess it would be a pretty similar type thing.
Yeah. And I guess with the added benefit that everyone knows who Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, to be fair, we didn't actually need a Spider-Man origin story. And to be fair, we didn't even really get one. It was already Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And it's almost like they rebooted him at the end of No Way Home. But yeah, like Miss Marvel, obviously. I don't know, man. It was. I can't turn around and say it was like rubbish or anything. At the same time, for me, it started off well. I just thought, all right, did I really need this? Am I going to watch it ever again? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? Like, just I guess it's the whole phase 4 of MCU. That's just a bit.
Okay, so Nate, compare this to Stargirl first season.
The difference I think with Stargirl is that Stargirl had a whole world with Stargirl, if that makes sense. So you had Stargirl, you had her kind of group. So you had all of her brethren, and they almost had already made baddies.
But it was fast paced. It was like it was fast paced. You know what I mean? Like every time it was an edge. It was like I don't know.
But do you not think that?
And it was a teeny boppy. It was like it seemed mature for its. You know what I mean?
It was for that age group. But Stargirl, she's not. For example, you're not going to see Stargirl popping up in Justice League.
No, but but you will get a Young Justice. That's what I mean. You will get a Young Justice.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's going to be so far down the line where I think Miss Marvel is going to be in the Marvels before Stargirl.
Oh, yes. Okay, go on.
Do you know what I mean? That's the only difference. It's like they're really looking at the films, and it's just like I think some of the Marvel TV shows are literally prequels to the films.
I'm not saying compare Marvel and DC. I'm not saying that.
I know.
This on a separate, because they're similar age, similar. You know what I mean? This first season of Stargirl, Miss Marvel. Which one did you prefer?
I preferred Stargirl, but I liked the origin of Miss Marvel better. I think we learned more about Miss Marvel.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I liked.
You haven't seen Stargirl?
Oh yeah, he hasn't seen Stargirl.
Bastard.
that was my thing. That's what it is. That I don't see Stargirl. I think she reminds me of the Flash still. She keeps on doing the same fucking foolishness.
No, not in the first season.
No, as in the same foolish mistakes. This season, the last one.
Yeah, the last one. The last one. Yeah, but I'm just talking about the first season because we compare first seasons, isn't it? But by the way, guys, I don't understand the end. What happened? She just turned into Miss Marvel. What happened? I mean, Captain Marvel.
So what happened? Yeah. So go on, man.
No, you go, Nate. You go.
Oh yeah. So basically, in the film, I think this is like the build up to the film, and she's going to be playing like Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is going to be playing her, and basically, Captain Marvel has to now rescue Miss Marvel from wherever she is stuck in the universe.
Yeah. How did that happen now? What happened?
I don't know why it happens. It's just, but also, you also found out that she's actually a mutant.
Oh my gosh! How could I forget? I'm thinking there's something significant that happened in this episode, and that was it.
She's a mutant.
So obviously, that's what I did like about it though, because it was real talk from the brothers. Like he was saying to Bruno, like, yeah. So she's got power. It's about me, innit? So he's done his little test, and it's like, yeah, he hasn't got like power, but the reason why there's something different about you because there's a mutation, and all you heard was like in the background, innit? And I thought, I think is, I just smiled and I thought, you know what you're doing, innit? You know what you're doing. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what, like, I just feel like all of these things are just pieces of the puzzle. And then when you see the puzzle, you're like, okay, see, I don't think it's probably going to be like 2 years. And in 2 years, you're going to go, oh, shit. They did it again. Like, that's what I think about Feige. I literally think you're not going to appreciate it, bro.
Well, you know what? I don't think, I'm starting to get bored of that now, to be fair. Phase 1, it worked perfectly. It was fresh, it was new, it was exciting. No, I don't think any film studio or franchise ever done it before. So it's like the first time you see Iron Man and you see Nick Fury come out, you're like, whoa, like, do you get me? This is like what's happening. And then you see Munir come out in Iron Man 2. We're like, whoa, but it's like this now. It's like, well, we know Marvel's got the rights to Fox, they got the rights to X-Men. So no amount of time till they come in. And it's just like,
but how else could you do it? See, that's what I mean. Like, I think, like, even in the multiverse of madness, I rated the fact that I saw Professor X. You men were like, nah, whatever, bro. Like, they reached him with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And that's why that's why I feel now, I think you men are so deep in the game that, like, you've gone past this. Like, they can't, I don't think Marvel are ever going to surprise you, man, again. I don't think you man are ever going to be fully satisfied. Like, you man have got past that now. You man are like, nah, whatever, bro. Like, I feel like there needs to be a new house that comes out, bro. A new comic franchise that you like, hey, this is what, like, how you man, how you man get excited about stuff like The Boys, or we get excited about, what's the other one?
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy, or the one with the cartoon, bro. Like,
Invincible.
Invincible. Right.
Coming back, man.
Like, you see how that is the thing that you man are like, no, this is sick, yeah? Because I feel like you man have almost outgrown MCU.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, and that's because, like I said, we were of that generation of the Iron Man, the Hulks, and all of this kind of stuff. So now we're getting to a new generation of things. We're like, nah, like, brother, it's like, I like old school rap. I like Biggie. I like Pac. I don't like this new. This new hip hop.
Give me all the new stuff. I don't mind that, but give me a good story with it. That's all. Because, like I said,
exactly. That's what a good story.
I think they had good ideas with Miss Marvel, but it's like it's almost like they just didn't know how to finish.
But is it good? Like, I think also, but we don't. If you read the comics, would you have also said, nah, actually, they're pretty straight to the comics?
Well, I think at this stage with MCU and Marvel, it's like, I feel like you don't even have to read the comics anymore. Yes, if you're a diehard fan, it's like, people know, but that's not the same thing. But I think because this exists in the MCU, like Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they're going to change a lot of, like, things that work in the comics are not going to work in the films, isn't it? So I'm fine with, like, okay, whatever happens in the comics, I don't really care, because this is what I'm focusing on, live action that's on screen. So I'm not really bothered if it's done differently from the comics. I just want it to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, for example, her fighting all the Jinn, and she just manages to, like, destroy, like, just beat them easily. Like, things like that wind me up, really. And that's what makes part of a good story. And again, and then as well, it's like, yes, you can implement, like, something else to say, oh, now we're going to get X-Men somehow. But it's like, we're not idiots anymore, innit? Let's just treat us with a bit more respect in it. Like, do something different. Just bring in X-Men.
No, but we can't, though, because it doesn't explain. You got to remember, if they just put in X-Men, all right, we watched Eternals, yeah? What was the first thing every man said? Yeah, but hold on, where have these men been all the time? This don't make sense. Like, these men have been there since the beginning of time. Why have they never intervened before? Yeah, they had to come up with some, oh no, because we wanted to leave them and let them do things by themselves. So that's why I'm saying, like, if they just brought in they just brought in mutants and X-Men now, we're still going to be on some, yeah, but that don't make sense. Why didn't Wolverine bad up my man from before?
Why did Wolverine face Thanos?
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, because he's got the metal that he could have done it. Do you see what I'm saying? I just think sometimes let's go with the journey, bro. Let's just go for the journey.
I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to implement Blade as well, because there's been no vampire stories whatsoever in Marvel so far.
So I'm saying all these things.
And they say Morbius was the first vampire, right? So it doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, forget about that film anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I said, obviously obviously we just have these discussions, but we're fully geeked. But it is that thing. Like, I think we strive for excellence. So sometimes when we see things letting us down, we query them, we question them.
No, like you can't be like, but most of their films now are just getting more or less up to $1 billion, you know. So like, you got to do better. You know what I mean?
But they're still raking that money, bro.
Yeah, we're investing in you. Do like, you're getting all that money. Do better, innit?
Right. All right. Well, that was Miss Marvel episode 6, season finale. All right. Last question: would you still recommend it to your people then?
Yeah, I still. Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Kels?
Nah.
You wouldn't recommend it to man?
Jordan Peele's new film? Nope.
Nice one.
I'd still recommend it, people. Do your thing. All right. Last week we briefly touched on the revelation about Sir Mo Farah and the fact that he wasn't Sir Mo Farah, and he was a man called Hussein. I can't remember his surname. Did any of you watch the Real Mo Farah documentary?
I didn't watch it. No.
All right. Well, I briefly watched. To be fair, I watched it before I came on the pod today. So, it's a good documentary. You kind of know a lot about Mo and how it was when he was growing up, and this woman who kind of falsified his documents and brought him into the country, and then was really kind of wicked and didn't really look after him very much. And then eventually he ended up telling a teacher about the facts, what his name was, and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And then he ended up going to stay with a friend in the school, another Somalian friend in the school. And first of all, he's supposed to stay there for like a couple of days, whatever. Days turned into weeks, months. It turned up staying there for 7 years. But obviously, like, she looked after him. But since then, his name was Mohammed Farah. Do you know what I mean? The school, everyone didn't really kind of, even the whole, he used to be Hussein, they kind of just got on with it. His name was Mohammed. And he met his missus in school. I didn't realize they went secondary school together. And at the beginning, when he first came there, he was like a typical kind of student that comes over from a different country that struggles in the British justice system, always getting themselves into fights, into bother. But the one thing that kind of saved him was sports. And he liked sports and he could run. And then like he'd win one race, win another race. Then the PE teachers were kind of like his advocates, telling everyone like, oh no, Mo's really good. Like, he likes sports. Sport can be a way that you can get to him and all this kind of stuff. It was interesting. I forget that Mo would have been in our year at school, Merv. Yeah. He's only our age. I don't need to keep telling people that age, but yeah, he's only our age, Merv. Yeah. But the real Mo Farah, he is a student. He lives in Turkey, and they made.
Oh, they found him, yeah.
Yeah, they made connection. Like Mo chats to him quite regularly. And all
is it?
Yeah. So it's quite not sweet. I don't know if sweet's the right word, but yeah. So he was talking.
So what's his name?
I think his name is Mohammed Farah.
Oh, he didn't change his name.
Yeah, I think he's still got his name.
Okay.
But it then kind of did confuse me, because I was like, but I thought Mohammed Farah was a twin. And then I just thought, you know what, let me just not bother. Like, let me just not to think too deeply into it. It's just a little documentary.
I think he had twins. He's got twins.
Yeah, he's got twins. Because he's got a daughter, and he had a set of twins afterwards.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. His wife kind of stuck by him and the rest of it. And I guess it was.
Where's she from?
I think she's of dual heritage. I don't know where she's from.
Okay.
And then they showed the picture of the woman who brought him and falsified his visa documents. The newspapers tried to reach out for her, but I think she denied comments.
Of course. That wasn't me. No.
Yeah.
Mo Farah must be confused. Trust me.
Yeah. But like, it was probably like every time they tried to contact the home, she just wouldn't respond. He was unkempt. She wasn't looking after him. He'd always be on some, she said she's busy, like one of those ones.
Yeah.
And I think he just got too much. Like, he wanted to do things after school, like play sports, join the running club. but the mother said, you better hurry up and come home, all them kind of things. So it was quite cruel kind of thing, but it was interesting. It definitely was interesting. I'm glad that the rest of the world have kind of said, well, no, he's Sir Mo Farah still, and let's just keep it moving. They haven't tried to be on some, we need to take all of his medals back and all that stuff.
But I wonder if he wasn't such a successful athlete and he was just someone that was known for something else.
No, but another reason why I think they couldn't, Kel, is because he was trafficked into the country. It wasn't like, although he came in at 9, so you could say he kind of knew what was happening, but it wasn't like he came in, falsified his documents, said his name was John, and was one of those ones. It was kind of like he was brought here. He still doesn't know why the woman brought him here. But obviously he had said that his parents had been here, but obviously his dad had died in like the Civil War.
Yeah.
So maybe it could have been like some auntie, the mother and the auntie had spoken, whatever. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's an interesting documentary. It's out on BBC. It's probably about maybe an hour, 50 minutes, something like that. So yeah, do get a chance to have a watch of that, man. All right. Kel, last week, Tuesday, I realized that Snowfall had dropped on BBC 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I went away and I said, okay, let me look on iPlayer, and Bob's Your Uncle, all 10 episodes were on iPlayer.
Come on.
And I banged out all 10 episodes.
Serious?
Bruv, all I'm going to say to you is this.
Best season so far, innit?
Fucking levels, bruv. And I'm going to
put
this
season so far.
Merv, you don't watch Snowfall, do you? Bruv, you need to watch it. It's sick.
It's levels.
It's sick, yeah. And I'm going to say this, yeah. When you watch Snowfall, you know what it was? I'm glad that I could binge it like this, because if I had to wait week by week, I'd have been so...
Yeah.
I don't even suffer from anxiety, but my anxiety levels have been through the roof.
Yeah, proper, innit?
Through the roof.
Remember I told you, I don't know if you remember, I said, bro, when we get to episode, I think it was 5. We get to episode 5 and 6. I said,
the double
Nate,
episode. The double episode.
I said, Nate, just what those 2 episodes, yeah. I said to you, it's not a Snowfall episode. It's more like a how can I explain it? It's like it was an out there episode. It was like an Atlanta episode kind of thing where it was out there.
You still need to watch Atlanta, because we need to talk about Atlanta. Okay, we need to talk about Atlanta. Atlanta is out there. Atlanta is more Atlanta than Atlanta, bro. This season's out there.
Yeah.
But this series, bruv, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. They're all episodes of BBC iPlayer.
Yeah.
But that season 5 episode, when they get kidnapped, I said, what do we do here?
What is this?
Bruv,
what is this?
The man has got him in a cage, Merv. And on the other side of the cage is a tiger. I said, how are they going to get out of this bad boy? How are they going? And then the guy, some old white guy, comes out, and then he's trying to open the thing, and he can't. So he climbs on top of the fence to try and open it. Then they kick the fence door, and then somehow he drops. Then the tiger just yams off his leg. I said, woo! Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bruv. Trust me, I was gassed.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, bruv.
That's what I said. Next season's gonna be all out war. I told you that it's gonna be all out war next season, bro.
Bruv,
like all out war. Like
I feel that it is. I almost want to go back and do episode by episode podcast, bruv. It's absolutely levels. I think the series is sick. I think next season is going to be madness. It's going to be a mazza. You know what it is? You see Unks, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, I like Unks. I just don't like Auntie. Like,
I don't like Auntie. Yeah.
Like Auntie, she can dead off.
She can't see the bigger picture.
Yeah, she can't.
She can't see the bigger picture. Like, she wants to be in charge, and it's like, no, I need to have my own thing. I'm not working for my nephew. No, like she can't get in her mind that she's working for a nephew, innit? She can't get in her mind, and she can't accept it. So she's messing up the whole thing, basically.
Yeah, she's messing up the bag.
Yeah.
Leon, I got a lot of time for Leon.
Yeah.
Because Leon, he's trying to be sensible. He's like, look, they're gonna bust a new law that says if you can get the same, if you get a little bit of crack cocaine, you get so much more time than if you have the same drugs in crack and cocaine. And I was like, brother, you know, like he's speaking knowledge, but obviously because we know it came through and they did it.
Yeah.
I hope he does get out of the game.
Yeah.
I hope he does get out of the game. There was one thing that didn't make sense to me though.
What's that?
You see the brethren that Remember the brother that was walking around with them? Oh, what was his name? Dijon, yeah? Do you remember like the one who plays by D. Ray Davis?
Yeah.
Like obviously he's disappeared. We don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But I don't think that made sense because why would he switch? Bro, I thought he had AIDS or something. You know, like he's from the 80s, but he's like
sick. Yeah.
He's like coughing and that. Like, sorry, not that people can like obviously now you can have COVID, but back then yeah. You know what I meant anyway, innit? Like, because that was what it was around in.
No, I think so. He was working for that. I think he was working for that guy
all along.
I believe so. So when the guy came out now, he just told him everything. Do you know what I mean? And bounced.
That was the only thing to me didn't make sense. Like I thought, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
RV still a bad boy. Like but you know who I also want dead? Teddy dead off. Allow it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you did kill him off, man. Like
kill him off.
Kill him off, man. Kill Teddy off, man. He's annoying.
Teddy doesn't even work for CIA no more.
Exactly. I don't understand.
73 M's. 73. Merv, imagine you've got you're a drug dealer, yeah? Yeah, obviously you're never going to be a drug dealer, but you're a drug dealer. You've made 73 million working with the man from the CIA, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, you've mashed up your community, yeah? Now everyone is addicted to crack cocaine, yeah? You're responsible for that. But you've made 73 M's. You want a legitimate business. You're trying to get into property, yeah? Investment, all of this stuff. You say to me, as a CIA, you want out because I'm now working directly with Kel, and Kel used to be your guy. So me, I get fed up and I take all of your money. So right now you're walking around with your wife who's expecting a child, no money. And then I'm trying to run to CIA talking about
and you killed his dad. And you killed the guy's dad.
Nah, bro, he needs a dead off. Teddy, out of there.
Yeah, straight.
But no, on a level, I know there's 5 seasons to watch here, man. But you see if you like Power, you like BMF, you like all of them.
It's a bit of a slow start. The first season it's a slow burner.
Well, there's some spoilers. There's some spoilers there anyway, isn't it? Like, so what's the point now?
No. He said nothing.
No, this means that, bruv. Like,
so much happened, bruv.
I could talk about this for about 5 hours straight.
Yeah.
Like this season.
It reminds me. You see how Peaky Blinders started? How it's a slow burner, like then it kicks off. It's like that.
Yeah, it's good, man. Damson Idris, I think, is a sick actor. He plays it sick.
Yeah.
Franklin, he doesn't even have a limp anymore. I was like, how did that happen? Like, for me, I'm just like, there's certain things of continuity. I'm just like, brother, you was walking around with a crutch, you couldn't walk properly. Yeah. Now you're just walking straight, bro, straight back, no problems.
No problems.
Not even bopping, not even a lean and bop, bro. You're just walking normal,
straight normal.
Yeah. No, definitely this.
You know that Suspect. That film Suspects.
Usual Suspect.
Yeah. Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
Eddie just starts walking straight.
Just straight back, like. And Gustavo, I think is a bad boy.
Yeah, I like Gustavo. I like him.
I do like him.
Them just to give him jokes this season, bro. From a tag team, innit?
No, it's probably on a level. Like,
and he's torn between Teddy and Franklin.
But I think deep down he knows that Teddy's a wrong un.
Yeah, he knows.
Man just wants to be with his family though. Like that's what I feel like. Teddy is like such a wrong un, yeah. Because like he just wants them all to be in badness. All of them just want to go do family lifestyle, bro.
Yeah, he keeps throwing them back.
We all made money. Let's kick now. The way he killed the guy who was bringing the drugs in as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. He's a wrong one. He needs to die, man. Dead him off.
And I know we're talking about death like this. Obviously, we don't like it's not just make believe. So we don't want people to die like this. But no, I can't wait because the next season will be the last season.
Yeah, it's the final season.
Yeah, final season. So we'll probably have to wait another year or so. But I'm probably Sorry, I'm gassed. It was 6.
No, that's why I'm so frustrated with you. I was like, bro, just watch it, man. You have to.
I know. You know what it was. And the worst thing is like, like I was the originator of alternative platforms, yeah. But recently, I just been trying to. Merv's been influencing me to try and live by the straight and narrow, bro. You know, like that. I've been trying to. No, I'm gonna wait. But yeah, it's sick, bro.
Merv, have you still watching Halo yet?
No,
bro. You gotta watch it, bro.
Halo's not a sick one.
Yeah, it's a sick. That's on Paramount as well. Paramount Plus. So if you got Paramount Plus,
I don't know.
You could. Okay, yeah. Well, you have watched an alternative. Because I got the movies. That's why it just comes free with that. All right, sorry, my bad. But yeah, Snowfall's sick. All right, Resident Evil came out. Merv, should we watch it? Or should our listeners watch it?
Not really. I think if you're a die-hard Resident Evil fan, I don't think you're gonna like it. It's basically it's just like on CW Resident Evil series.
Oh, is it?
With two annoying and insufferable main leads. Like, oh gosh. Do you know what? I don't understand how I watched it, you know.
Bro, I said you enjoy torture, bro.
I was curious, isn't it? Because I said to my brother, I was like, I watch it. It's like, I don't know, you know, I don't know. Like, and then I found myself just watching it. But I think that this is one of those series that, again, you attach it to a main thing like Resident Evil. Like, this could have worked a lot better if it was just called World War, Zombie, whatever. And I just don't call it Resident Evil, and then slightly here and there just dropping a little bit of that we know about Resident Evil.
Almost like they sucked you in, to the whole series because of that.
What happened there? Yeah.
Oh no, your screen. You've gone to the Fully Geek Pod, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, but we can still hear you.
Yeah. No, yeah. So that's why. But like even the trailers didn't really do much. I mean, to be fair, all the Resident Evil, like I watched the first one with Mila Djokovic, and wasn't for me. I didn't watch the rest of it.
I like the first one, man. The first one was good, man.
But it's got a massive following.
It has. It's got a cult following, 100%.
Yeah, definitely got a following. So it's doing well in some way. But I just like I've played Resident Evil 1 and not played. I've watched my brother play it 1 and 2, and I just didn't feel that Resident Evil 5 from them at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, so this one can easily be passed.
So would you say it's the series that could have easily just been a film, like instead?
A film as well, yeah. But
another film.
It's a film that you've seen 100 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking of series that could have easily been a film, there was one that we was watching on Prime. What's that one called again? Came out a couple of weeks ago. It was not related to a comic, but it's I think it's one on Prime. You started watching it. I think I watched the first 20 minutes and I locked it off. And then I think you said it was like a series that could have easily just been a film.
Oh, the Terminal List.
The Terminal List, yes. Yeah. Have you watched that, girl?
No.
Yeah, because someone was talking to me about Terminal List today at work, and I was like, yeah, my boy said that it could have just been a film instead of a series. And I was like, that's what it is, bruv. Like, they just longed it out. I said, all right, cool. So, like, Merv, you know
although the Terminal List for me was still good, but it was very long. Just it could have just been a film. Do you know what I mean? I'm surprised Chris Pratt gave all that, dedicating that time to the film, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, quickly. So Merv, your camera's not on, but we'll carry on.
No, I've been trying to fix it. Sorry, people.
No worries. I will say this: Jurassic World Dominion. Like, I know none of you have watched any of you watched the new Jurassic Worlds?
Yeah.
Only the first one.
Yeah, I've seen them both. Yeah.
Okay, have you seen this one? Kel, go and watch this Jurassic World Dominion.
It's good, yeah.
Bruv, I was gassed in the cinema. On my ones, obviously, but I was gassed in the cinema, bruv. Like, they've got all the old characters back. Like, Jeff Goldblum's back.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
Like, it's like, at one point, there's bits in it where you're like, am I watching Jurassic Park or am I watching like a spy film? That's how, bruv, I was properly gassed. I think the film is so sick, yeah? And obviously, it's got the Wonder Wise in it, and I think she's like, Bay.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. So much so, I got gassed on this that I came back and started watching the Jurassic World cartoon on Netflix.
I started watching that. It's all right, isn't it?
I like it, bro.
Yeah,
I like it.
Right. Yeah,
bro, season 5's coming out soon. Like, I'm gonna catch up.
Season 5 already.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was the other day we started talking about season 1.
Yeah, I know.
And that's done by DreamWorks, isn't it? Them DreamWorks Netflix shows are heavy.
Yeah, so I'm fully like, because obviously it's coming to end of term and I'm not teaching anymore. Well, I am, but I'm not. So I'm just watching it. And I can say that now because by the time the pod comes out, school's finished. So I don't care.
Blue cool.
Yeah. And you can put that in your pipe and smoke it. Nah. But yeah, no, on the level, Jurassic World, but do watch the film, Cal, and let me know what you think about the film. I'll give, even though the film came out, obviously, time ago, yeah? Like, well, I say time ago, it came out like a month ago. I think the 10th of June it came out. If you can watch it, and then we'll discuss it properly on the pod.
All right, cool.
I like to.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that anyone's been like watching or should be watching? I know I'm going to put in the group. There's a series that's come on Channel 5 this week. Like I think over 4 days or 5 days, called Number 3 or something along these lines. Yeah, where I think she's a juror and this case, but apparently that's supposed to be picking up speed. Okay. And that's supposed to be quite good. One of them kind of British ones that we like watching.
Yeah, we definitely got to watch The Grey Man coming out Friday.
The Grey Man.
Yeah, Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
That looks serious.
Why is it The Grey Man? Is it like some zombie thing?
No, action thriller.
Walking Dead's coming back soon, by the way. The final part.
The final part of the final series.
Yeah,
they've been longing this out, boy.
I know. I think it's next week or 2. I can't remember.
Yeah. So it's called Witness Number 3 on Channel 5. I'll put the trailer in the group. Witness Number 3. I think it's on every day. All right, guys.
Yeah,
nothing else, guys. That's episode
150.
150. We will do something special to celebrate our 150 when it's not hot like this, and we can get all the men back in the studio, and we'll do a live. Maybe we'll bring a couple old people back.
Oh, we just say for the 700, the 200th show in it. But we'll get the 700, bro. Don't watch that.
Yeah. No, we're gonna. I think we're gonna do something special. I feel like I got something in the pipeline. Studio live, maybe live audience. Come with our old guests back. Maybe we're gonna hire out one of the cinemas and like give tickets out and all that kind of stuff. Obviously I'm just talking because I haven't told the man yet, but I see the vision, bro. You know,
come on.
When you see the vision, you just gotta let it go, boy.
Come on.
All right, guys, it's episode 150. It is sweating. We are going to finish now because we are hot.
Please.
All right, but guys, thank you for fucking with us for so long.
Come on.
And people, peace.
Love.
Peace.